Today on Hoggs Vlog, we're talking about India's batting lineup leading into the World Cup. What are their strengths and what are their weaknesses? Let's take a look. Now let's have a look at the Indian batting lineup for the first game of their World Cup campaign this year. You'd have Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan and Virat Kohli out the top. You'd have Rayudu, Dhoni and Jadhav in the middle. You'd have Hardik Pandya at number 7 as your all-round option. But you've got a very long tail. You've got Kuldeep Yadav, Chahal, Bhuvneshwar and Bumrah finishing up that 11. Now on the bench you would have Shankar and Jadeja as all-round options covering for Pandya just with his back injuries out the moment. You'd have Shami as a spare bowler. Now who is going to be your spare batsman? You've got Rahul, Ajinkya Rahane, Dinesh Karthik or Pant. For me, I'd go Pant. Explosive batsman, spare keeper just in case Dhoni needs a rest or two. Now let's look at the strengths of this order. The top 3, let's go straight there. Now looking over the last 2 years, the batting averages of these 3, Virat Kohli 85, Shikhar Dhawan around the mid-40s, Rohit Sharma 69. The thing with Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, about 50% of their innings they turn into 50 plus scores. Shikhar Dhawan turns 32% of his innings into 50 plus scores as well. So you've got a great foundation. Now you've got Dhoni in the middle overs who is stabilising the innings. Over the last couple of years he's averaging in the mid-50s. But when he's under pressure, when the team's under pressure, he's holding the fort. And he's also growing the talents of Rayudu and Jadhav, who, for me, are the 2 weaknesses out the moment. For me, that is the hole that India have in their batting lineup. They need to find form in pressure situations. The good thing about it is Jadhav, in the first one-day international against Australia recently, he got 81 not out in the second innings, carrying the team home. That is a good start. But Rayudu, he hasn't had the best form over the last month or 2. He's got to find that form. Hardik Pandya out the end as the all-rounder. Right, he averages around about 29, but he's got the highest strike rate in your team. Now, if you lose early wickets, it's trouble for Hardik Pandya down the bottom. But if the top order makes some runs, you could use Hardik Pandya as a bit of a floater with his strike rate. He can come in and really finish off the innings. So for me, you've got a very strong batting lineup. You're going to be hard to beat with your bowling lineup. The strike rate's not quite as good as a team like England or other teams around, but the consistency is there. You're the most consistent team going around with batting averages and setting formidable scores that your bowlers can attack. So for me, India are one of the favourites going into this World Cup.